First point is modern Old English. And Old English period is from 450 AD after Domini, after Christ's death, 450 AD to 1100 AD. That is mid 5th century to end of the 11th century. The origin of the English at that time lies in the West Germanic languages. These were the dialects, many dialects. Dialects यानी बोलियाँ. West Germanic languages, which were brought to the Britain when Germanic attacked this great continent and won this. And that language was the mixture of many dialects. Mixture of many, mostly three dialects. Because of the three tribes dominant at that time. These three tribes were Anglos, Saxons, and Jutes. These three tribes were there who attacked Britain and won there. And their dialect, उनकी बोलियाँ, their dialect mixed and became the English of that time. Now, contemporary English, that begins from 1100 AD to 1500 AD. 1100 AD से लगा के 1500 AD तक ये कंटेम्प्रेरी या मिडल इंग्लिश है. In the 11th century, there were various Norman conquests. नॉर्मन जाति के जो है उन्होंने आक्रमण किए थे इंग्लैंड के ऊपर 11th century के अंदर. Going in the region of Britain, and this brought a very big difference in the development of English. इन नॉर्मन के आने के बाद में जो है इसमें काफ़ी परिवर्तन आए इंग्लिश के अंदर. उस समय की अंग्रेजी के अंदर काफ़ी डेवलपमेंट हुआ इंग्लिश का, इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज. द ड्यूक नॉर्मंडी विलियम था, उसने इंग्लैंड पर आक्रमण किया और इंग्लैंड को जीत लिया था विलियम ने 1066 में. ये विलियम द कॉन्क्यूरर won Britain in 1066, मतलब 1066 यानी 11th century के अंदर. Many newer effects got fixed into the English language at that time. The most important was the effect of the language French language, which mixed into English, and so the language English today also is influenced by French. Its roots are in French language. Now third point is modern English, that is from 15,000 AD to the present डे. 1500 से लगा के आज तक की जो अंग्रेजी है उसको मॉडर्न इंग्लिश कहा जाता है. राइट फ्रॉम द 15th century इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज टुक ए ग्रेट चेंज. उसके बाद ही काफ़ी चेंज आया एंड द लैंग्वेज बिकेम सिस्टमेटिक. टुक ए ग्रेट चेंज. This change could be seen in the context of vowel pronunciation. Vowel और consonant, तो vowel pronunciation के अंदर काफ़ी change आया. पहले वोवेल को जोर से बोला जाता था, अब उसको वोवेल को धीरे बोला जाता है। तो वोवेल प्रोनाउंसिएशन के अंदर इन द मॉडर्न इंग्लिश, इन मॉडर्न इंग्लिश देयर इज ए चेंज इन वोवेल प्रोनाउंसिएशन, एंड द वोवेल pronunciation became shorter. ए या आ ई उ ये छोटे बोले जाते, पहले आ उ, ऐसे ओल्ड इंग्लिश के अंदर और मिडल इंग्लिश की। while in modern English this pronunciation of vowel is somewhat shorter than the earlier. Now in the most of the which is present became shorter, and thus it took the form which is present now in most of the country. And this type of feature, this type of quality, that is the shorter vowel, is found in most of the European countries. This change affected all countries' language, that is French language, Italian language, Spanish language, most of the countries. With the vowel shift started the classical Renaissance period. Renaissance period, पुनर्जागरण काल, पूरे संसार में एक पुनर्जागरण आया। हमारे यहाँ भी आए, बड़े बड़े महापुरुष पैदा हुए, वो रेनिसा कहलाता है, पुनर्जागरण, रीअवेकिंग पीरियड, रेनिसा पीरियड। द रोमांटिक मूवमेंट, लोग काफ़ी जो है अपने आप को स्वतंत्र करना चाहते थे इसमें, तो रोमांटिक मूवमेंट, देन केम इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन, उसके बाद में क्या युग आया, औद्योगिकरण का, इंडस्ट्रियल डेवलपमेंट का, रिवॉल्यूशन का इन ब्रिटेन। इस ड्यू टू दिस इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन मैनी पीपल went here and there. Other countries people came to England, and there was a mixture of many dialects, many languages, and resulting in a new English. So English was too much developed in this period. English developed its vocabulary, because some words came from French, some words came from Spanish, some from Russian. In this way, the vocabulary enriched. It became bigger. शब्दकोश बढ़ गया, and structure also जो है उसमें systematic हुए. Now the sentence was in order. The word was placed according to its order. Subject, verb, object, adverb, etc. So the word was placed according to it to function. The functional quality increased in modern English. Now relative study. So in Anglo-Saxon, first Old English, Anglo-Saxon words tends to get modification. At the beginning, those words were afterwards some modification that shown their personality in the sentence, their function in the sentence, what works they do, that was shown in the sentence. In contemporary English, several of these ending were left. वाक्यों के अंत में ई लगाया जाता था, शब्द के अंत में, तो इस तरह से ई लगाने की वो प्रथा को हटा दिया गया। द एंडिंग वॉज लेफ्ट, ड्रॉप्ड, एंड द रोल ए वर्ड represented in the sentence was determined by word order, like it is nowadays. Subject, verb, object in this way. तो पहला शब्द आएगा वो सब्जेक्ट आएगा, affirmative sentence. So nowadays there are differences naturally, but as a whole a contemporary English structure are in modern English are also found in modern English. जो middle English थी उसके काफ़ी structure और many of the structure of middle English, that is contemporary English, are also found in modern English. And in old English also there was a grammatical aspect. Grammatical factor was there in old English also. But the modern English is the world's third spoken language. So this is about the development of the language. And now there are some questions. The first question, what is difference between contemporary and modern English? What is difference between contemporary and modern English? It means Middle English and modern English. And what was the characteristics feature in Old English? They were the mixture of many dialects, Jute, Saxons, and Anglos. These three tribes were there at that time, and their dialects were mixed, and that mixed form was the English of that day. And third question, what change came in modern English? Modern English में क्या परिवर्तन आया? Okay, have a nice day.